Duality 9Xers! Hope you guys are having an amazing day. So, I was filming this movie trailer on an international film, on a Bollywood film. It's called Ma. Translated to English means mother. And it's an Indian film. Alright, guys, so I give you a little bit of an intro into this movie that I want to share with you guys, this movie trailer, and it looks absolutely incredible, guys. It's an international film. It's a Bollywood cinema film, and it has some big time actors in this film. It's produced by Ajay Devgn, who also produced another movie called Shaitaan, translated to in English is The Devil. And Ajay Devgn is a legendary Bollywood actor. Has done umpteens of hundreds of films. He's incredible, and he did such a phenomenal job on this film as a producer. His wife actually acts in this film. Her name is Kajol. She's also a legendary Bollywood actress. Everything about this film is great. Now, I was going to upload this film, this trailer yesterday so that you guys would be able to see it today. As soon as I uploaded it, unfortunately, and most often the time when we upload any kind of content, and it's not just me, but I'm sure there's a lot of content creators out there who probably go through the same thing. What happens is, as we upload these movie trailers, there's copyright claims, right? Because we're obviously using somebody else's edited audio, video, and you know, those kind of things, and you know, there's going to be copyright claims, and it is what it is. It's unfortunate because, you know, I'm genuinely trying to come out and I'm trying to do these reviews with you. I have no intention to redistribute or sell these products or services or rights to the film or anything along those lines. But we usually get a copyright strike against us. Now, usually it doesn't hurt the channel, but there's different kinds of levels of copyright claims. And for the first, now you know how long I've been doing this. You know, Duality 9X has been around for quite some time. We just recently started getting into like movie trailer reviews, and I share a lot of lifestyle stuff with you guys on this channel. But for the first time ever, I came across this one particular copyright claim. It's like a red circle with a slash through it. And when I looked at the details, essentially it said that although, yeah, essentially it stated that this trailer, this review that I'm doing is going to be blocked globally, like in all countries worldwide, which means the only person who'll be able to see this video is myself, of course. So that was a bummer, guys. It was a bummer because it's such a good film. And look, from a content creator perspective, and I'm sure other content creators can attest to this, and will have my back on this. We're out here to show you guys glimpses, like trailers, and do reviews on movies. If anything, it's gonna help the movie companies, the film, like the production houses, all the companies, the movie companies that are out there distributing, you know, these films. We're just adding to the hype and to the marketing. We're doing them a favor. We are, because we're coming out here and sharing our honest reviews with you in efforts of you coming out and watching these films. And sometimes those copyright claims are a little difficult to swallow because there's a lot of good stuff that's out there that we want to share with you, and unfortunately we're unable to. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you my review on this trailer. And unfortunately, I'm unable to share any video. I can't share the link even. But you guys will now know the movie that I'm talking about. It's called Ma, and when translated from Hindi to English, it means mother. And it's a really good film. It's directed by Vishal Furia. Like I said, Ajay Devgn was working on films like Shaitaan. He was acting in there. It's very similar to that. Shaitaan, also translated into English, means devil, by the way. I really want you, I really wish I could share the link. Unfortunately, I can't. But what we'll do is we'll get to this review and we'll talk about it now. So let's talk about Ma, mother. All right, and it's connected to Ajay Devgn. It's a horror thriller film, guys, and believe me, it spooks the hell out of me because of the black magic content that's associated with this film. And it's great, and it's full of chills and thrills, guys. I love these kind of films, and believe me, it's going to surprise you. I'm sure a lot of people that have had the chance to do any kind of pre-screening or anything like that, it'll surprise them. This is definitely a movie you want to watch in the theater. So hopefully we'll get the opportunity to watch it here in North America on the big theater. And so watching it on big theater, you get the full flavors associated with the film. And so, anyways, I'm gonna talk about this film a little bit. So here's what I'm gonna summarize for you guys. Now, this is a big project. There was a lot of money that went into this film. Ajay Devgn, obviously, in Ajay Devgn films is behind this film. It's a very, very bold move by Ajay Devgn. He's known for making a lot of original films, remaking a lot of original films and turning them into literally franchises. This guy is not only a brilliant actor, but he's a brilliant producer. And operationally speaking, I was impressed. He did the same thing with the series called Singham and Bola and with Shaitaan. So kudos to Mr. Devgan. Bollywood has a lot of horror and thriller type kind of films. There's a lot that are just kind of like subpar in their CGI and their graphics, and this one's a little bit different. This one brings a lot of real life elements into it. There's obviously a lot of discussions, and there's people know that certain parts within India and certain villages and remote areas, there's a lot of people that practice very ancient methods and traditions that are embedded in their culture, similar to that they do in like Haiti and parts of Africa and other parts of the world, also known as black magic. And so there's a lot of supernatural elements associated with this film. There's, as I mentioned, there's black magic, there's ghosts, there's ghouls, spirits that scare everyone in the middle of the night. Well, literally scare everyone throughout all parts of the day. And Bollywood, with its full might and splendor, has taken advantage of this and really brought these elements to life in this film. And so Kajol makes a comeback in this film, and Kajol, as I mentioned, is married to Ajay Devgn, and she's a legendary actress in her own right. And so she's returning to the big screen in this horror flick, and believe me, this film is generating a lot of buzz online, which is one of the reasons why I want to do this trailer. I do trailers that cater to mostly the North American and European markets, but here's a film from India that I think is garnering a lot of attention and a lot of buzz. And the great thing about these films, guys, and I mentioned this before, is don't worry about the language barrier, because a lot of these films will have subtitles and captions, so you guys will be 100% fine there. And there's a lot of shocking scenes as well too, so be prepared for that. Now, whether this film lives up to its expectations is one thing. Based on the trailer and based on what I'm hearing and seeing, I think it will. It's definitely, but this is the kind of film that I said it's definitely a must-watch in theaters if you want to get the full experience. The film itself, and it's going to guarantee that scare factor, which I'm pretty sure it's going to deliver. It's and I'm not talking about kid level jump scares, right? I'm talking about next level, like real deal kind of scary stuff. There could be times where there could be some elements that might be somewhat controversial, and it is what it is. There's haunted mansions, there's very scary looking trees there's always something about trees, that, especially this particular tree and trees, they're pretty downright scary, guys, and very eerie forest, and of course they're gonna show some very scary rituals as well too. So that's gonna bring and heighten to making this more of a realistic and terrifying kind of an experience. The film incorporates a lot of the Bengali kind of style culture elements and real life inspired horror within their culture. So if for any Bengalis out there, you'll probably know a little bit more about this movie, perhaps maybe than I do, and the kind of things that you're going to be privy to or experience while watching this film. So it does, the whole point of the Vishal, the director of the film, the whole premise was to try to make this as more of a very natural but realistic yet terrifying type of an experience, kind of like what he brought through with Shaitan. And so the premise essentially is around Kajol and her daughter, and they're in a new city and home, and Kajol turns into, God, jeez, I don't want to give it away, but she turns into Kali. Kali, which is like a goddess, a deity in Hinduism. All right, so Kali is like the god of destruction, rebirth, time. Yeah, it's gonna be pretty scary stuff, guys. So there's gonna be a lot of references to the goddess Kali. Now, when we talk about the visual effects, I think they have somewhat improved in this film. There's a lot of other like scary horror films, that come out of the Bollywood type genre, and sometimes they just underdeliver, unfortunately, in that department. Now, some of the CGI graphics in the trailer look absolutely incredible to me. That said, they could be somewhat subpar as well too, right? So, and if they are a little bit average, don't focus so much on that, but focus more on the storytelling, because that's what's going to bring you into this film, or into the folds of this film. Right. So black magic continues to be the reoccurring theme, in this particular horror franchise, and it's promoted well. It's got a lot of impactful scenes from the looks of it, and I think the producers and the directors and all the operationals team knew what they were doing, and really brought about some of those real life elements and culture into this film to make it more of a terrifying, realistic experience. So that's my review, guys. Is Bollywood horror films kind of like struggling? Are they just kind of treading water? Or are they where they need to be? Or is Ajay Devgn going to be the savior and bring this film to a whole new level and put horror back on the map in Bollywood? That remains to be seen. For now, I think it looks amazing. I think it looks great. I can't wait to watch this film. So share your comments and thoughts below. Tell me what you guys think. And hey, for a lot of us North American folks, we don't really get a chance to watch a lot of international movies. But now with the way technology is, and with streaming services, and with everything that's available at our fingertips with the remote, it's really easy to hop on to any side of the world to be able to see these kind of films. So I can't wait. I hope you guys get a chance to watch it. Share your comments and thoughts below, and I look forward to catching you guys on the next one.